So let's see today's lovely mushroom potato chops. Now first I'm going to make the filling. So here I'm just going to heat a pan on a low to medium flame. Add about half a tablespoon of oil. Now you can use olive oil or you can use regular cooking oil. Let the oil heat up well. Then I'm going to add 4 cloves of garlic that I've chopped fine. We're going to fry the garlic really well till the rawness of the garlic goes away. And the garlic also flavors the oil really well. Then I'm going to add half an inch of grated ginger. All I've done is taken a cheese grater and just grated the ginger. Next goes in 1 medium-sized onion that I've chopped fine. Now we're going to saute all of this really well till the onion becomes nice and translucent. Now I've used about 7 button mushrooms, washed them really well, and I've chopped them up, taking off the stems, chop them up fine, and we're going to fry these mushrooms really well. So we're going to cook these mushrooms till all the moisture, as you can see, there's some liquid or moisture that is that the mushroom gives out as you cook it. So we're going to let all of that dry up and really fry the mushrooms or cook the mushrooms really well before we season it or flavor it. So now you can see the mushrooms have nicely cooked. Now we're going to add about 1/4 teaspoon of pepper powder. So this is homemade pepper powder. I've just taken the peppercorns, just roasted them and ground them to a fine powder. Then we're going to add some salt to taste. And again fry everything or mix everything really well. Now I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of coriander powder or dhania powder. I've done the same thing. I've taken the dhania, roasted it or the coriander seeds, and then ground them to a fine powder. So I do this, make the coriander powder, cumin powder, pepper powder, and keep it so I can just use it when I need it. And now I'm going to add half a teaspoon of jeera powder or cumin powder. Mix everything really well. And now I'm going to add half a teaspoon of red chili powder for a little bit of a spice. And just a pinch of garam masala. Now this is again homemade garam masala, so I'll leave a link of how I prepared my garam masala at home. Now mix everything really well. So if you want to find any of my recipes, for example, garam masala, all you'll do is just type garam masala, akshata's recipes in the YouTube search button and my recipe will pop up. So that's the easiest way to find my recipes. So now our mixture is ready. So we're just going to keep it aside to cool. Now we're going to work on the potatoes. So I've taken about, I'm going to be using just 4 potatoes, but I'm going to cook them for about 1 whistle on a high flame in my pressure pan and then simmer them for 10 minutes. Let them cool down completely after they're cooked. And then I'm going to just peel the potatoes and mash them up. So you see I have more than 4 potatoes in the pressure pan. That's because I always like to keep 2 boiled potatoes at hand in my refrigerator. Anyway, so now I've mashed up the potatoes really well. We have our filling ready and I just have some breadcrumbs at hand. So I'm just going to make a ball of the filling and then just flatten it out completely. And then I'm going to make it into like a basket shape. Just put in about a teaspoon of the filling. Don't overfill it and don't underfill it. And then just seal it up. Collect all the sides of the mashed potato like this. Seal it up. And now all you have to do is just coat it with some breadcrumbs. Now you don't need any egg dip for this or anything. It just, immediately coats the potato chop without any other like egg, medium or anything required. So just dip them in the breadcrumbs. Now an easy way to make breadcrumbs if you require them really urgently is just take some bread slices and just put them in your mixer and make the breadcrumbs. So now our potato chops are ready. You just have to do is all we have to do is just shallow fry them. So I'm going to heat a pan on a low to medium heat. I'm going to add half a tablespoon of oil. So you can make these potato chops and keep them in your refrigerator, and whenever you want, you can just shallow fry them. Keep them for at least about 2 or 3 days, not longer than that. And now I'm just going to shallow fry them on both sides till they're nice and golden brown in color. Now I also have a recipe for chicken mince potato chops. I'll leave a link for that in my description box below. So fry them well on both sides till they're nice and golden brown in color. And just enjoy this with some ketchup. And this is an ideal snack, or even as a side dish with some dal, rice, or with anything. It just goes amazingly well. So I hope you like today's recipe. I hope you give it a try. Do leave your comments in the comment section below. Go and check out my other recipes. Share my recipes with family and friends. And I'll catch you soon in my next video. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye. See today's lovely veg canopies recipe. So here I have 2 cups of water. We're going to bring the water to a boil. And here I've cut up one small potato, peeled it and cut it up into cubes. And this is 1 carrot. I've peeled the carrot and cut it into cubes. Now once the water starts to boil, I'm going to add the carrots and the potato, and we're just going to parboil it. That is, just when it's just cooked. We don't want the potatoes to be overcooked, but just rightly cooked, so it still has a crunch. So now I'm going to add the cooked potatoes and carrots to a bowl. Next I'm going to add 1 small capsicum that I've cut into very small cubes. Next goes in 1 small tomato. I've removed the pulp of the tomato and I've cut it up into small cubes. Next goes in 1 cubed cucumber. Now mix all of these ingredients well together. You could add French beans, corn, the choice is yours. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of pepper powder and some salt to taste. Mix everything really well together so that the salt and the pepper coats all of the other ingredients. Now I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of veg mayonnaise without any flavor in it. And mix all of this well together. Now you could add the garlic mayonnaise or the other flavored ones if you like, but I prefer it to have the plain flavor without any other extra flavoring. That really, it really tastes nice without all the other extra flavoring. But the choice is yours, of course, and whatever you have at hand you can use. So now mix all of this together well. So our filling is ready. Now I will leave a link to how to prepare pure veg canopies at home. I'll leave the recipe link down in the description box as well as the comment section. So I've already prepared the canopies in advance, and now all you have to do is just fill them with this filling. And one tip I like to give you here is keep the filling in the refrigerator, and when you're ready to serve, only then put the filling into the canopies. The filling should be nice and chill. And that's it, guys. Your canopies are all ready. It's a lovely snack or a starter, or just when you're hungry and want to have something light. So I hope you like today's short and sweet recipe. Don't forget to check out how to make homemade canopies which are pure veg at home. And give this recipe a try, and I'll catch you in my next video. Soon as anything, this is Akshata signing off. Bye. So let's see today's lovely coconut chutney. and coconut chutney sandwiches. So here I've taken half a cup of freshly grated coconut. Try to use fresh coconut rather than using coconut which is in the refrigerator. 1/4 cup of fresh coriander. 2 light green chilies that I've just chopped fine. 2 cloves of garlic that I've chopped fine. 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. 1 inch of ginger which I've just grated. About 1/4 teaspoon of sugar and some salt to taste. So these are the very few ingredients that you require, and a little bit of water, about 2 to 3 tablespoons to grind while grinding this chutney. So I'm just going to add all of these ingredients to my mixer. Now this chutney can be also used, for idlis, dosas, upma. And today I'm going to show you how to make chutney sandwiches using this lovely, fresh and delicious chutney. So I'm just going to add all the ingredients, squeeze the lime. And then I'm just going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water, and I'm going to grind this to this paste, and our chutney is ready. So I'm just going to transfer this to a nice airtight glass container. And I store it in the refrigerator in the chiller section for about 2 to 3 days. Do not store this fresh coconut chutney for more than 2 to 3 days, because then coconut is perishable, doesn't have a very long shelf life. So try to use the chutney within about 2 to 3 days. Now I'm going to just take 4 slices of sandwich bread. Try to use the thick sandwich bread, which is wider also, and just cut off the edges. If you like the edges, you can keep the edges, but I like to make them without the edges. And I use the edges to make some breadcrumbs so it doesn't go to waste also. So just take off the edges of the sides, and now I'm just going to apply a little bit of butter to all the 4 slices. Just a little, not too much. This helps us to, it elevates the taste of the sandwich, as well as it helps us to, nicely spread out the chutney too. So I'm just going to evenly spread out this green fresh coconut chutney. Put a nice generous helping of it onto one of the buttered slices. Just spread it out with a knife like this so it gets spread to all the corners of the bread. And then just place another buttered slice on top of it. And now we're just going to cut it up into half. And then if you like these mini sandwiches, which we at our place like really a lot, I'm going to cut it up again. So I'm going to get 4 sandwiches out of 2 slices. And they look really pretty when they are, in this, mini like this. So with the butter and the chutney, it tastes simply delicious. So do give this recipe a try, guys. Sandwich recipe. So now I'm going to start by making the green layer, which is just a simple green coconut chutney. So I've taken about half a cup of freshly grated coconut, a 1/4 cup of fresh coriander, which is to be washed really well. Then about 2 light green chilies, which are chopped really fine, 2 cloves of garlic chopped fine. This is 1 inch of ginger grated, the juice of lemon, half a lemon, about maybe 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, depending on how much you like it, and 1/4 teaspoon of sugar and salt to taste. So I'm just going to add the coconut, the coriander, the green chilies, the ginger, the garlic, the salt, the sugar, the lemon juice to my mixer. I'm using the small mixer pot, which is generally used for, chutneys. And I'm also going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons of water. And we're just going to grind this to a nice smooth paste. Now the sugar and the lemon juice really elevate the taste of this beautiful chutney. And this chutney can be used, even with idlis, dosas, or even if you're making upma, just a little at the side, really, it brings out the taste of the upma also. So this chutney is really, really delicious. So now I'm just going to grind this with a little bit of water. And we're going to grind it to a nice smooth paste. And now you can see the chutney is nicely ground, and I'm going to transfer this to a glass container, that way, and keep it in my chiller tray of the refrigerator. That way it remains nice and fresh for about 2 to 3 days maximum. This coconut chutney, generally try to use it up within 2 days or 3 days. And look at the color, it's so beautiful. So this will be our green layer for our rainbow sandwich. So now after our green chutney is done, we're going to move on to the pink layer. So for that, I've just taken about 1/4 cup of grated cheese, regular processed cheese. To that, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of butter, which is at room temperature. Now I'm going to mix the butter and the cheese really well together. Then I'm going to add a few drops of, food color, pink food color. Now you can also alternatively use a little bit of beetroot juice, just boil the beetroots and extract the juice. I mean, the color, you can add that if you want to go natural. But I just wanted to, keep it simple. And so I just added a few drops of pink food color and mix it really well, and get this lovely bright pink color. So that will be a pink layer for the pink layer of the rainbow sandwich. And then for the yellow layer, I'm just going to add some mayonnaise, about 4 to 5 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and to that I'm just going to add some mustard sauce and mix the two together. Now if you don't have mustard sauce, you have yellow food color, you can go with that too. I mean, you can just be creative about the 3 layers. I just thought I'd pop in and let you know about my Amazon storefront. Go and check it out. The link is down in the description box below. It's products that I generally buy on Amazon or I would recommend with regard to best prices and good quality. So go and check out the link. So now that we have all our chutneys and 3 colored chutneys ready, I'm just going to take 4 slices of bread. Now try to use the sandwich bread because it's easier to work with. It's thicker and it's a little wider than the regular bread slices. So I'm using this white sandwich bread, and I'm just going to cut off the edges because we want to see the colors of these layers. If you keep the sides on, you will not get that effect. So just cut about 4 slices for 4 small sandwiches. Now for the first layer, I'm going to go with the pink color and apply a nice generous thick layer because it has to be seen. The color needs to be seen. So this is a nice tiffin item for kids, or even if you're having a kids party, or even as a starter. And you can get creative. Like I said, you can add whatever colors you want. You can add natural colors from veggies. Like if you want to go with some green, add more fresh green, you can add some palak leaves. So you can get creative with this rainbow sandwich. But I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. And so like I said, just apply a nice generous layer, because when you cut the sandwich, you need to see all the 3 colors really distinctly. So we're done with our pink layer. So that will be the first layer at the bottom. Then we're going to add the green chutney. So one tip I'd like to give you here is try to keep the green chutney as fresh as possible. So make it, the day you're going to make these rainbow sandwiches, because this green chutney does tend to stiffen up a bit, and it the taste changes a little, because after all it's coconut, and coconut has a very short shelf life. So whenever you're making this sandwich, try to make the 3 layers on the same day that you're making the sandwiches. That way it's easier to spread the chutney, and the freshness of the chutney also makes a lot of difference. So now I'm just going to place the green layer on top of the pink layer, and then I just put the yellow layer on top, and last I'm going to put this plain slice of bread on the top. And this is how it's going to look. So you can distinctly see the 3 layers. And then when I cut it up like this, you're going to see distinctly the pink layer, the green layer, and the yellow layer. And then I'm going to cut it again into small pieces like this. So you have, like, out of 4 slices, you get these 4 mini rainbow sandwiches. They look delicious, and friends, believe me, they taste even more delicious. So do give this a try, and let me know in the comment section how. Today's recipe a try, share my recipes with family and friends, go and visit my channel. I have more than 500 recipes as of today, so go try them out, share them with family and friends, and let me know also in the comment section below how you like the recipe. Also, don't forget to give this recipe a big thumbs up by clicking the thumbs up icon that you see below this video. If you haven't joined Akshata's Recipes yet, click the subscribe button that you see below this video and become a part of Akshata's Recipes. And once you have subscribed, there's a little bell icon that will pop up. Just click it. That way, whenever I put up a new video, a recipe, vlog, or I'm just online waiting to chat with you, you'll get a message for the same. So friends, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I will catch you in my next video sooner than you think. This is Akshata saying bye. Take care, stay healthy, stay fit, be loving and kind to one another. So till I see you in my next video, bye.